Hi, if you're watching this, then you want to see Jira suffer. Then that's what you want out of life, which makes me fucking sick. But I get it, I guess. So this is the unedited version of me going through this fucking Flappy Swarm bullshit. I have to get, in case you didn't see the last video, was my score 69? Nice. In case you didn't see my last video, I have to get to a score of 500 for this. And the lag isn't helping. I had to get to a score of 500, and that's easier said than done. I thought it was going to be easier done than said. This is going to be the most boring video you've ever seen in your life, which is always a good sign. I'm hoping that me talking through it kind of mindlessly will help. There might be sections where I try without talking, but this is live right now. Like, I'm playing it while this isn't post commentary or anything, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know. I thought it might be fun to see me suffer in an unedited format and have it not take up an extra video, because I could be a dick and make this one of the, like, an actual episode for one of the weeks. But I'm not going to do that because I like you guys too. I like you guys too much for that. I don't know why I'm always tempted to, like, try to match the fucking song at the start or whatever with my X mashes, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Fuck! That was... I don't like Flappy Bird, I'm just gonna say it. I prefer other... This isn't even a puzzle game, it's like a rhythm game? I don't know what you would call it. It always did bug me that it just blatantly uses the pipes from Mario. It's weird that that's just a thing that was a... I don't know. It's just weird to me. Especially because it doesn't make sense. Like, why is it pipes other than to be a Mario reference? You know what I mean? Like, it could have been, like, spikes or, like, my exact same score as last time. As my high score or whatever. God. But yeah, I don't know why it's pipes. There's nothing wrong with it being pipes, I guess. It's just weird that it's pipes. As usual with these kinds of... things, I would normally say that, wait, why am I yellow? Am I crazy? What? Why am I yellow? Does this mean anything? I don't know what yellow means. Now I'm orange. What does that mean? I don't know how long it's going to take before I Google to see if there's a trick. Because this isn't even... I just really want to do this because of what it does, what it unlocks or whatever. I think it's cool what it unlocks. I don't know why it's like this, why it's unlocked this way, because you would think that it's something swarmy related or swarmy or whatever they're called. Like, you'd think it'd be related to one of those, like to that Coromon, but it's not. It's not like a new skin for... It's not a new skin for it. It's not like a cool item for it or a move disc thing that I already forgot the name of. I know it's not a TM, but a TM equivalent. God damn it. I don't know how many more tries I'm going to give until I look up... Oh, I can use any button. That I don't see that being useful, but I mean, now I know I can... Oh, I can't use any button. It's only circle and X for some reason. I didn't mean to quit. Oh, God. Nobody's going to watch this. I could say anything. Fuck. no one's going to watch this, but whatever. It's fun. I don't know. I like doing this kind of thing. I haven't really done it with Wait, is my score going up twice as fast? Is that what's going on? Is the gold one like a high potency swarmy, and so the score goes up twice as fast? That might actually be helpful. Fuck. No, it seems the same. I'll look up if there's a difference. I don't know. I like doing like unedited versions of me suffering at things like this or whatever. I haven't really done it for an actual Let's Play before. I did it for, I was gonna do it for Monkey Ball, and I did it for the Pizza Tower level in Mario and the Multiverse. But I mean, I'm up for doing this kind of thing more often. I still don't know what the gold one does. Is the score going up faster? I think it is. I think it doubles your score, which is actually important, so I need to... Is there a strategy to like dying on purpose repeatedly to get until you get a gold? I guess that is a waste of time. Because like those times that you're dying, you could be trying. That is a life lesson for you kids. Those times you're dying, you could be trying. Think about that. I don't know, man. I'm trying my fucking best to make this entertaining. If I die again, I'm gonna do a run where I'm not gonna talk. See if that helps. Fuck, it didn't help. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna give this like 3 more attempts, and then I'm gonna look up if there's some kind of strategy to this. You know what I mean? That doesn't count as an attempt. That does not. That would be a lame ass attempt. I think it's a 500. Goodness. Didn't Bug Fables also have this bullshit where they make you play Flappy Bird? What's up with Flappy Bird? I guess it's nostalgic to people that are growing up now, or whatever. Because it feels weird to have like a bunch of indies that reference Flappy Bird specifically. My introduction to Flappy Bird was that Retsupre video, where I think somebody did like a Let's Play of Flappy Bird, if that's even possible, in a fucking bird costume, I think, right? It was a bird costume, I think, which is funny. Also, it's kind of weird that it's kind of weird that this is like Swarmy Jump and not like one of the birds, because there's bird Coromon you could have done, but I mean, whatever. I guess Flappy Bird is easy to program into your game, probably. I do like this kind of thing and wish games did this more often, like little mini games or whatever. I feel like I feel like older games did it way more often, like mini games, like the old Spyros did it, and Crash Bandicoot did it or whatever. And I don't know, I just like this kind of thing, playing little mini games like this. I always had an idea for like a 3D platformer collectathon thing where one of the levels is like an arcade or whatever, and all of the missions are based on getting a high score in a game like this or whatever. Like one of them would be Pong, one of them would be like DDR, one of them would be like Flappy Bird and stuff. And it would be kind of cool. I probably wouldn't do Flappy Bird. I'd probably stick to like actual old art, like being copies of actual arcade games, like older arcade games, you know, like Pong and Asteroid and Galaga and Pac-Man or whatever. I think we got another 69 score. That's nice. I think that's a cool idea that I don't think I've seen a video game like that, a collectathon like that do. I know there's something in Vex where you can play like Pong or something to get one of the hearts or whatever. Vex is weird because I know none of you probably played Vex. Who cares about Vex? It's kind of weird, right? That the collectibles in Banjo-Kazooie are golden puzzle pieces, and like the collectibles in Gex are TV remotes, and in Mario it's Power Stars or Power Moons, and then in fucking Vex it's like hearts, but which is already weird because hearts being a collectible is just strange in general, right? But what makes it extra I thought I was doing good. What makes it extra weird is that it's not. I'm mad. What makes it extra weird is that it's not like cartoony hearts. It's like realistic human hearts. Like it's weird, and it's strange because Vex is clearly trying to be like a cool boy, edgy thing, but it's not. Like there's no. I don't think there's swearing or blood or guts or scary stuff or whatever. It's just a basic ass 3D platformer. It's got some edginess to it, but I do think Vex is pretty okay though. Like there's issues with it, but I think Vex is kind of underrated. It just has some issues. And what do you know? All of its issues are apparently because the publishers were assholes and there was interference. So that's fun. That's always a nice. Not talking this time. That was the worst one I've ever done. That's not true. I've died immediately. I died before getting to the... That might have been the worst one I've ever done. I don't know if you can get more games or if Flappy Swarmy's the only one. Okay. Let's focus. Fuck. Some of the patterns are difficult. I know it's like they changed the pattern so you can't just memorize it, but still stinks. I could be watching a movie right now. I could be playing another video game right now. I could be listening to an album right now, hanging out with my partner, watching a TV show. I could be working on a new video script. I could be editing a video. I could be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! I could be working on a magic deck. I could be playing with my kitty cat, who's resting and looking like he wants to have fun. I could be playing a, I could be play testing hands in Yu-Gi-Oh! On Omega or Ignis or Dueling Book. I could be making custom Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards or whatever. For a future video that I might do. I could be messaging my friends. I could be making new friends. There's a lot of things that I could be doing instead of making this video right now. But this is the life that I chose for myself, you know? And sometimes the things that life chose are not what you want. But if you can get through what life chooses for you, you know who gets to make the next choice? That's right. Life. Again, you don't make any choices. There's no such thing as choices. It's actually the aliens. They're making all the choices for you and disguised as life. You've been dead for 80 years. Wake up! I don't know. After this attempt, I'm going to look up if there's a trick or something. Because there has to be some kind of trick. Because 500 seems kind of egregious, especially when this what this unlocks technically doesn't do anything. One more try. One more try while talking to you guys about something neat, like I'm doing right now. And one more try where... Okay, one more try where I was shut up. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. Am I doing worse when I don't talk? Is that a thing that is possible? What the hell? Technically, I don't have to do this all in one go. In the sense that, like, at any point I can just stop the recording and then edit multiple takes together over multiple days, but... You know what they say, right? You do know what they say, right? We're on the same page? Like, you know what they say? I'm looking this up. So all the tips I saw basically give the same tip. Give up. Like, every single tip on the... Someone else on Steam is their tips for this. And every reply is, no, it's hard. Give up. You're not going to get it. But it's like, I believe in myself. 500 though. I don't know how long to take to make this before I determine that it's just not worth it. Or whatever. I guess if you're watching this, you're in it for the long haul. So this unlocks a skin for one of our Coromon. And it's a really cool skin that I actually really like. But getting 500 on this seems kind of egregious. Like something that's just not going to happen. But I mean, we got to keep trying. Oh my god. I don't know how long I'm going to keep trying, but I'm going to keep trying. Just got to keep going. And then we'll make it. I believe in us. Do you believe in us? Do you believe in yourself enough to believe in me? Believing in you? Believing in me? Because if I believe in you enough, your belief in me that you got because I believe in you. I like how you can't get a 0. You have to get at least a 5. Okay. Also, the wiki didn't point anything out about, like, the potent or perfect color scheme. It just said, like, that can happen sometimes. And it's like this. Is my score going up twice as fast? I don't know. I think it looks like it's going up a little bit faster. But, like, it's one of those things that's a trick Might be a trick of the eyes. Fuck! Oh god. Fuck! I hate that it defaults to no. I wish it defaulted to yes, because you're mashing X in order to make it move. And then if you keep mashing X when you're dead, then you'll exit the game. Inside of the game. This is a video game. What is the first video game inside of a video game? You know what I mean? Like, what is the first case of that? Like, it's weird. It's something I never really thought about before. But it's one of those things where, like, once you've been doing the same exact thing for 15 minutes without even getting halfway to your goal, you think about, you know? It's just one of those things. Okay, let me see if I can... Ah! Yes. I'm gonna see if a mouse helps. A mouse might actually help. I just have to get used to the rhythm of the mouse, though. That's the issue. Because the mouse has a certain rhythm to it that a controller doesn't have. Or whatever. Okay. Fuck! The mouse feels a little better, I will say, than the controller. But I was gonna say maybe there's less input lag, but I mean the controller and the spacebar on the keyboard might be best because there's less chance for input lag, right? Because it's not like a wireless thing connected to it. It's you know, part of the computer or whatever, because it's a laptop that I'm recording this on. I don't know how. Okay. Fuck! That was so good. That was genuinely so fucking good. Get my mouse up. No, I have to have the mouse on screen, so I have to go like. I don't want the mouse cursor on screen at all times for this. Oh god. Okay. No matter what, I'm uploading this. Even if I decide to give up and that it's not worth the strain that I'm going through, I'm still gonna upload this. This is still going to be a bonus video that gets uploaded alongside the other video. I don't know if I'll have them out the same day. It might be like one's Monday and one's Wednesday or something. We'll see how things end up going. Fuck, that was actually... I had a decent rhythm, but I fucked it up because I keep fucking up rhythm. I don't even care if you can hear the click of my spacebar, because my spacebar is decently clicky. What else can I be doing right now? I could be making myself something to eat. I could be recording stuff for the Christmas thing, where like I do have Christmas stuff that I want to do, which is weird because by the time you're watching this, it's February, right? I don't think it's March yet. I think it's just February. I still don't know what the potent swarmy does or whatever. Oh god. Trying to stay mostly cool and not give it too much thought. I'm just kind of blanking out mentally. Fuck. Blanking out mentally did help a little bit, I will admit. So let's blank out mentally. Will this be the thing that defeats Jira? Okay, blanking out mentally. I'm not thinking about anything. Just doing it as if it's second nature. Doing it like it's breathing. Like, holy shit, dude. You can, like, I don't know. I'm trying to be entertaining a little bit while I'm also trying to figure this shit out. There's gotta be tips, right? Like, there's gotta be some kind of way to help. Someone said, like, download a weird thing that changes the code of the game to slow it down or something. And that's weird, but I mean, I'm not doing that. I apologize if there's a mouse cursor on screen. I know there is. This might be a multi-day event. Okay. Multi-day for me. Like, this might be the kind of thing where I try this every day for a little bit and eventually get it. Fuck! Another thing that keeps fucking me up. I don't know if people have this issue with games like this. My eyes keep slightly darting over to the score to see what my score is. And that's fucking me up because I can't focus on the bug and the fucking trees and the pipes and the score all at once. Or whatever. So it's like every time I look over at the score, I'm probably gonna die. So I have to like... what's the word? Stop myself. I have to like, you know, resist the urge to look over at it. I did say I'm kind of tired. That might be why I'm fucking up. But I mean, we'll see what the cause is, I guess. Okay. Ugh. That's the worst one. Where, like, you fall down and you just hit a pipe on the way down because of you not being close enough or whatever. You just gotta learn to live. You gotta learn to fall on purpose a little bit. Like, just, yeah, like that. You gotta learn to do that better. Look, Flappy Bird sucks. Can games stop putting Flappy Bird minigames in there? My partner had to deal with it in Bug Fables. I have to deal with it here, and I'm just never gonna get to 500. But I mean, I gotta keep trying. It's for 220 is pretty good, but that's not even halfway there. You know, like that's the issue. Like that wasn't even halfway. And normally I would be like, I gotta keep trying until I make it. But the fact that when I Googled this, pretty much every reply was, it's unbearable. Please just don't do this to yourself. That makes me think that, hear me out? That makes me think that, oh, I hope no one judges me for this thought. I'm just gonna say it. That makes me think that it's unbearable and I shouldn't do that to myself. You know? That's the first fucking thought that comes to my mind about this whole situation. Also, the trivia on the wiki page told me that Flappy Bird is 2013, so that means it's been 12 years, not like 10 or 11 like I think I said. Fuck. I think I said 11. Scared you a bit, didn't I? Bet you thought I was gonna crash instantly. You have so little faith in me. Okay, your low faith is deserved. It feels like I've been doing this for a whole lot longer than 23 minutes. Or 24 minutes, I guess, at this point. But I haven't, so. I will say the space bar is giving me much better results than the controller ever did. The mouse is pretty helpful too. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm trying to think like maybe 30 minutes. Like once this hits 30, I stop. Because again, either way, this video is going up. Okay. The issue is. I don't even know what the issue is, man. The worst part is I know I have friends that could probably get this instantly. And I don't think this is the kind of thing my partner can do for me. Because there are times where I'm stuck on something and I'm like, here, do this. Fuck. How does Steam saves work? Is there a chance I can play this on the Steam Deck? Like this save file on the Steam Deck, and what I do on the Steam save file, or on the Steam Deck save file, applies here? Or are they like... Because what makes me think that is the first file you saw at the start of the game, or whatever, because we started in the second file. The first file was my original playthrough, and that was played entirely on the... that was played entirely on the Steam Deck. So, like, I guess the saves do transfer, but I don't know to what extent. Okay. Goodness. Every time I feel like we're on a roll. Like, I'm just yapping about random shit, and then we're on a roll, and we get decently fucking far. We just broke 100. Only 4 more of those to count. Okay. 145. I don't know how interesting this actually is. I don't know how long I should give this. Like I said, I'm just repeating myself. This video is not meant to be entertaining. It's meant to be a way to make this slightly more bearable, you know? How am I doing my worst when I'm not talking? That's weird. I guess I can say that I'm doing a... Yeah. I'm doing a practice run of that game I'm going to let's play at some point. Probably, maybe not this year. We'll see. It's Treasure Planet on the PS1. I'm having fun with it. I'm having issues with finding every collectible, but that's par for the course in collectathons. Kind of don't want to let's play it too soon because we just did the Mickey Mouse game on the Genesis, or Super Nintendo or whatever, I think it was Genesis, late last year in December, and then we also did Toy Story. So I don't want to have too many similar games in a row. So maybe late this year, maybe late this year meaning late 2026, maybe early 2027, who knows? It could be the next thing I do after Coromon, who knows? The reason I'm thinking it might be is because by the time I finish Coromon, I'm going to be 75 years old, and it's going to be Treasure Planet's 90th anniversary, and you know how that goes. Gotta let's play games on anniversaries. So you know what I talked about in the previous video about all those people that are like, this level sucked, it took me a half hour to beat. That's about how long I've been here, and I feel like I have multiple more hours to go. Okay, let's hope that this actually does have a double score thing, because we got to 220. If this is a double score, which I doubt it, but I mean it could be. I can't find any information one way or the other. Never mind. Running out of shit to say, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, I don't gotta do this. I could just say fuck this and not do it, but you know how it is. Maybe I should... I do have the hard drive plugged in. Because my issue is I'm scared I'm going to run out of disk space. But I mean, I have 10 gigabytes left on my computer, which I know you're going to say is not a lot, but I don't know. I can't get it to more than like 16 gigs of free space. And that's like, if I don't have any games installed, and if I don't have any images on my computer, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just think my computer's default storage space isn't that great. And I can't have the hard drive plugged. Okay, let me try changing angles a little bit. Maybe sitting in a different position will make this a little more bearable. It's almost 10 p.m. My sleep schedule has been kind of shit lately. Okay, this isn't... Okay, the reason I fucked up is because I used the trackpad for some reason. I'm like, maybe I should try the trackpad. It's like, no, just keep with the spacebar. You have a good thing going, dude. Just stick with your good thing. But yeah, the hard drive. I use a laptop, and I just don't want to have a hard drive dangly hard drive attached to it by USB all the time. It takes up a USB slot, and if it moves around too much, it disconnects. And because it's a laptop, and I do move it around, I'm not one of those people that like has a laptop on a desk with like a bunch of wires around it. I take my laptop around. I take it to the living room. I take it to the move it around to the different sides of the bed depending on what side of the bed I'm on. I don't know. So just a hard drive isn't a great option to have always attached or whatever. I need to upgrade my PC. My PC is very wonky. My PC is very wonky. So I should probably upgrade it at some point. The keyboard's already out. Like the keyboard just doesn't work. A lot of the keys don't work anymore because this thing's old. Well, not that old. I think it's a 2017 model computer. Is that how it's described? A 2017 model. And we got it in 2021. 21? I don't know. It was either 2020 or 2021, one of those. So I've had it for 4 or 5 years at this point, and it's almost a decade old. So, sorry, I fucked up. We're gonna get it, eventually. If this was at a later point, I would probably be streaming this and answering questions or something, but I'm not streaming this. And I don't know how to make this interesting. Okay. Fuck. I don't know how much, like I said, I keep saying it, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to try this for today. This does seem like the kind of thing where it's just going to be like multiple days of attempts. Like at some point, you're going to get a cut, and I'm going to say like 24 hours later. 24 hours later. See, you think that I cut, but I didn't. I don't know. It also probably wouldn't be 24 hours later. It'd probably be like 14 hours later or something, because it's 10 p.m. If this does go to multiple days, I'd probably record it tomorrow afternoon at like, I don't know, 1 p.m. or something. I don't know. Guys play any good mini games at this point? Guys any play? I don't know, man. You guys play any good mini games at this point? Cause I tried. I tried. I'm kind of brain dead right now, and I'm hoping that'll help me. My arm is genuinely fucking hurting by doing this so much. Okay. I wish there was some kind of easy way to do this, some kind of trick. Even it doesn't have to be like a glitch or something, or some kind of like way to cheese it. All I need is like something to work off of. Something, you know, just something. Fuck. I'm not even getting to decent, like half okay scores anymore. I can't even get halfway there. Holy shit. I thought this would take like 20 minutes. I legitimately assumed it would take like 20 minutes. And that this video... There was a part of me that hoped it would be a monkey ball situation. Where I was stuck on something and then I recorded it like I'm doing now. And then I beat the monkey ball stage I was stuck on in like 2 minutes into the video. But that is totally not the case. Let's go for 40. Once we hit 40, I'm gonna do like day 2 or something. Or I'm gonna give up. If this video ends around 40-45 minutes, know that I've given up. If this video is longer than that, know that I've tried multiple times. I've tried again. So that's fun. My fear is that I'm gonna have to make this like a I'm gonna have to edit this together, and I'm scared that one shot, my nose was itchy, so I tried to scratch my nose a little bit in between each jump, and it just didn't work out. Or whatever. I guess if you're watching this, I already know the answer to what I'm about to ask, but do you guys want me to do stuff like this more often, where like, because I'm up for doing stuff like, Super Boss, or minigame like this. Here's the multiple hours of failed attempts, and then the actual episode has like, we cut past it, or cut past all the failed attempts or whatever. Oh my god. The kids, as the kids say, I should lock in. I just need to lock in, laser focus, not think about anything else in life in general. Okay. Because I'm not getting close anymore. Fuck. Like the 200 points one that I got, that was a fluke. That was just a fluke at this point. And it's not getting any better. I wish I had options. I remember there's an old MMO I used to play called Wizard 101. And it would have mini games kind of like this. Not like this, because this was like before Flappy Bird. But I feel like it had something like Flappy Bird. But it would have mini games like this, and each one, like, you got gold, I think, from doing it. I think whatever the currency is, I think it's gold. And then but there was like 5 mini games, and no matter which one you wanted to do, no matter which one you wanted to do, you could do it. If you were good at one or not good at the other, you could play that one. With this one, I have it specifically only for this minigame. You know? I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm legitimately starting to pass out. Like, I'm really sleepy. Oh, God. Okay. Only 3 more minutes and then I can give up for today. And then you see that this is a 3-hour video and you have fear within your soul. Or whatever, because you know the hell that I've been through. Don't spoil me on how long the video is. Because for all I know, this could be a 39-minute video and this could be my one victory. This could be my victory lap. And then, I don't know. I'm scared this is going to be like 3 hours and it's going to be like the worst thing ever. Alright, let's lock the fuck in. Fuck! Would this even be easier on a Steam Deck? Because I didn't even touch this game, I don't think, on my other account, or my other playthrough or whatever. I knew it existed, but I think I looked it up and asked what it does, and it's just for an achievement and I think a costume. And of course, it has to be a costume for a Coromon that I picked, without knowing that beforehand. And of course, there's 2 costumes for that Coromon, or skins or whatever, and the one that I care about is the one that's locked behind this, and the one that I don't care about is locked behind something else. Oh, God. I don't even know what to say at this point, man. I could have recorded a whole other episode of Coromon. I mean, I technically did. Do I spread this shit out and make it each day its own video? Because I know this is going to take 1,000 days. Suddenly this 20-part Let's Play. I got caught on the very fucking edge. Suddenly this 25 part Let's Play is going to be like 37 parts. And it's going to have 10 hours of this. Okay, here's how I'm doing this. Okay, we're at 41 minutes. Once we hit 40, which we're counting right now, I'll try 10 more times. 10 more times, and then I'm done for the day. So this is attempt number 1. Any attempt like that, where I die instantly, doesn't count. I have to at least make it a little bit far. That doesn't count either. That doesn't count either. None of these have counted so far. That doesn't count either. Okay. That's one attempt. That's 1 out of 10. We just broke 100. We just need to do that 4 more times. Fuck. That's attempt number 2. Do you ever have those times where, like, you're better at a video game thing when you're sleepy? Because there have been times where, like, I was stuck on something all day, and then I'm like, I want to unwind. It's kind of mindless what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna just get in bed, get under the blankets, and then do what I gotta do in this game. I'm 90% asleep, and then I get it on my, like, 3rd attempt after that or whatever. It's crazy. Okay. That was attempt number 3, by the way. This is attempt number 4. I know it's tricky on what counts to me, but I can tell by the feeling. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like that was a decent attempt. I just don't want to, like, say 10 tries. Like, that's definitely an attempt. I just don't want to say, like, 10 tries and then, whoops, I guess that counts. You know, I don't want that kind of thing to happen. So that was 4. So this is 5. That's not 6. I can tell you that. Okay. Fuck. That's 7. This is 7. The last one was 6. This is attempt number 7. That was 8. No, that was 7. This is 8. You know what I mean? That wasn't 9. Or that wasn't 8. Whatever. I'm tired. Legitimately, I'm probably going to bed after I do this. That doesn't count either. I looked away for a second. You guys want to know how tired I am? I don't remember what number we're on. I don't know if this is 8 or 9. I think this is attempt number 8. I think. There's a second mini game later in the game that's kind of like this. That one I don't have to do at all. I'm still going to do it a little bit to show it off. That was 8, this is 9. I'm still going to do it a little bit to show it off, you know, for the sake of it. But don't have any plans to, like, go for the high score on that one, because I don't think that gets me anything. I wouldn't even go for this if it wasn't for specifically, like, I would have showed this off for like 5 minutes, maybe. That was, I'm gonna say that doesn't count, just because I wasn't paying attention fully towards the end of that run. Oh god. Yeah, I'll say that's 9. This is attempt number 9. I mean, that was 8. This is 9. I probably am losing track of the numbers because again, I'm like so tired right now. I'm so fucking tired right now. That's 9. This is it. The final attempt. We're gonna make it this time. That doesn't count. Okay, that doesn't count either. But someone did say a tiny screen makes this easier. So I'm moving around a little bit, and then I'm gonna look at the OBS recording and hope that that does it. Cause well, that just fucked up. Someone said that looking at a tiny screen helped them focus better or like notice things better. So I'm gonna. This is awful. How is this helping people? I feel like this is detrimental. I guess it is. Everyone's different. Everybody has strengths or whatever. Okay. I'm trying a bunch of different positions to find a comfortable way to do this. You know? Attempt number 10. Okay. Again, I'm gonna say if we get to 100, that's when the attempt counts. So if we get if we get a score of over 100, that's when we're gonna stop. Once we fail on a run that's over 100. Because I don't want the final attempt to be some thing where I lose instantly. Okay, let's do this. I just don't want to say anything anymore. Recording this was a mistake. I'm just gonna say that right now. But I mean, it's still going up. Fuck! Okay, now here's the thing. I done on purpose. Whenever I say I'm doing 10 runs or X number of runs, I always do one extra just in case. Because there's been times it's like, what if it's the 11th? Or whatever. Because there's been so many times where I'm like, I said 10 attempts. You know what? Fine. I'll do one more. And I push it up to 11. And then on the 11th attempt, I get it. That wasn't my... I'm doing one more because the game glitched. Not glitched, but the game freaked out for a second. I don't even know if that showed up on camera. It was stuttery for like a second. Why is this bad? Flappy Bird's not that bad. Fuck, okay, yeah, I'm done. See you guys in the next day. Give it up for day two of playing this godforsaken thing. Okay, let's play Flappy Swarmy some more. We're good. We're rested. It's like in the middle of the afternoon, so I'm awake, and we're just gonna keep going. I have a gut feeling today is going to be the day. Okay. I just have a gut feeling that this is going to be it. Also, I'd like to point out that when I googled this, Oh, I got a decent score actually. Oh, I didn't save since. Okay, so it didn't save my score, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter until I get to 500. But whatever, because I think I just closed the game last time. But happened again yesterday, by the way, where I think I talked about this in the video that I recorded yesterday, or whatever, where I looked this up and someone was complaining about this minigame and said it took them 25 minutes of attempts to get it, and it's like, I envy you. 25 minutes, that's it? I've been here for an hour. Well, I don't think I've been here for an hour yet, but close enough to it. The last segment was like 50 minutes or whatever. Also, it's funny that at present I have no idea how I'm I have no idea how I'm structuring this in terms of like, I think I'll just add on to the end of the video that was the actual previous episode or something, and say I got it. I don't know. I'll probably just edit on a little thing at the end, and then just have a thing that says to, if you want to watch the misery that I went through to come here to this video or whatever. What's weird is it's one of those things where you think about, is a human being going to watch this? Like, this is probably going to be a 2-hour video of me doing nothing but this. Fuck. But, well, what if, like, 8 years from now or something crazy like that, right? Like, almost a decade from now, not a single person has watched this video all the way through. Fuck. Because I don't blame them for not watching the video all the way through, because this is, like, 2 hours of nothing for the most part or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything to work off of. I'm just trying this while I'm yapping. And for anyone saying, why don't you just try not recording it and not talking? That might help you focus. It's like, nah. I tried that a bunch of times in the last... I keep wanting to say last video, but I mean last segment. It is a separate video, but I'm stitching all of these together once I get it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing much better than I did yesterday, and that's probably because I'm not tired. I'm like wide awake. I was going to be wider awaker? More wide awake? Wide awaker. Wider awake? Whatever. But I forgot to put an energy drink in the fridge last night, so I am going off of no caffeine, which isn't good. What have you guys been up to lately? I don't know. It's weird because I'm gonna ask what have you guys been up to lately, but for me, it's what I was up to, like a month, 2 months ago, roughly. Because it's December while I'm recording this. Look, I'm just trying to make conversation, and you guys are giving me nothing to work with. How inconsiderate? I don't know. I'm being stupid. Been watching more movies lately, more TV shows or whatever, because I'm a person who did not watch a lot of them because I'm a poor boy, or I was a poor boy. I'm still a poor boy, but I was a poor boy when I was young, more of a poor boy when I was younger. So I couldn't afford like a streaming service or me to not want to die. I couldn't afford a streaming service or to watch, like I couldn't do VPN shit because that was the game fucking up. I couldn't do torrenting because my computer can't handle it. But now, I'm a slightly less poor boy, so I can afford Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Hulu because there's a bundle that has ads, but it's cheap, and ad blocker works. So, I probably mentioned this before, I don't fucking know. So, I've been... I don't want to say I rewatched because I've never seen them all the way through. I watched The Conjuring and Insidious because I'm always in a horror mood. Like, I love me some horror movies. And, they're boring as hell. They're the bog standard horror thing. Like, they're the most cliche, standard horror movies of all time, dude. They're not bad, it's just... we need movies like this. These are training wheel movies. Where, like, it's weird because that sounds like an insult, but it's not, because we do need training wheel movies. Training wheel horror movies are, like, ones that are less scary, and more basic in order to get people into horror as like a safer, like softer option. Like the Goosebumps show is also um, fuck, Training Wheels horror, and there's a bunch of PG teen horror from the late 2010s is also Training Wheel horror or whatever. Like they're needed. They're good to get more people into the genre. I don't know, but they're kind of boring if you're at all a horror fan because you've seen this all before. It follows the cliches. It doesn't push anything or go deeper on anything that another horror movie hasn't already covered in a better way. I probably said this before, but the older I get, the more I realize that I vastly prefer fun horror movies to like artsy, meaningful, slow-paced horror movies, you know? Like I just prefer that style of horror movie. I just want to have fun and see like crazy, silly effects or whatever and not worry about fuck. I I thought I was gonna make it that time. I got to 284. That's so fucking good, but not 500. So not good enough. Yeah, I'm realizing that I like a lot more fun horror and cheesy and campy and silly as opposed to like serious, dramatic horror or whatever. Like I don't know. I also really like mystery horror. Like we're trying to solve a mystery. I like twists and stuff. I don't know. I'm just yapping. I'm mad. I got to 284. I mean, you could argue that's barely halfway, but I could argue that that's a lot better than I did yesterday after like an hour of trying. I don't know how long this section's gonna be. I'm thinking about 40 minutes, like the same as last time, 40, 50 minutes. And then if I don't make it, I'll try again at a different time. Maybe not a different day. Maybe I try this for 50 minutes and then this video doesn't go anywhere. And then, you know, I try again later today. I don't know. I'm thankful that I'm doing this ages in advance because I would be pissed if I had like a week to do this or whatever, but I have like 2 months to do that. I have like 2 months to do this. Let me try again without talking. Fuck. That was me fucking up. Well, obviously it was me fucking up. I failed, so it was me fucking up. Oh, God. It's one of those things where, like, I went to bed last night, you know? And while I was sleeping, or while I was trying to go to sleep, I kept thinking, like, in the back of my mind was, I didn't do it. I didn't stick through it. I didn't stick to it. I messed up. I didn't do the Flappy Bird clone. And it legitimately bugged me into, like, not sleeping as well as I normally do last night. Because it just bugged me that I didn't make it. And that this is going to be, like, an egregious experience that, is going to get me made fun of. Because I can tell that there's going to be people that are like, Jira, why is this video 4 hours long? And I'm going to be like, that's how long it took. I don't know. That's how long it took. Because even if I give up, I don't think I'm going to give up. Because me getting 284 without even thinking about it makes me think that if I keep trying, there's going to be a part where I get through all of it in one go. You know what I mean? Like, well, like, I'm going to get through it without even fucking thinking about it. Like how I got to the 284 without thinking about it while I was just having casual conversation with you guys. You know? Oh, God. Okay. I don't think the mouse is going to be a better option, right? With the mouse, I feel like I could do better small double jumps. I feel like I can be better at 2 small double jumps. Like, I could do that more consistently with, fuck. with the mouse than the keyboard. But I feel like the keyboard's better in some other ways. I don't know. One of the guides or one of the tips that somebody gave was to just keep trying different options until you find one that you click with. Heh, click with. Okay, I'm not even getting past. I'm going back to the keyboard. I'm going back to the spacebar. The spacebar is my friend. The spacebar is what I know. See, that's the thing. I did like a 284, and now I can't even get to like the 30. Like I barely got to the fucking 30. It's just my skill comes and goes, and I don't. Like, sometimes I can just get 200 without even thinking about it. How did I get to 284 without even fucking thinking about it? I have to get to 500! Oh, God. We're only 10 minutes into this hellhole. Technically, we're 59 minutes in? Almost an hour. There's no way in hell somebody's gonna watch me do this. I'm still gonna upload it, because I'm a dedicated motherfucker. But nobody's gonna watch me play Flappy Bird for almost 2 hours, because this is gonna be, I can tell that it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, I think I'm getting close, and then it's gonna be, you're gonna look at the timestamp, and you're gonna be like, but you're only an hour in, and this video's 4 hours, sir. And I'm gonna be like, please don't tell me that, because I'm gonna cry, and you don't want to see me cry. Or hear me cry, I guess. I was gonna say you guys have never seen me, but I have posted a selfie or two to Blue Sky before. So I guess you guys have had the possibility of seeing me. I don't like showing up in pictures. I don't like pictures of me existing, but I don't know. Even as a kid, I was like, I don't want a picture of me existing. And I think there's barely any pictures of me that exist in the world. There's like one picture from when I was really young. There's one picture from when me and my partner met in person for the first time. And there's the selfie that I posted. Those may be the only pictures of me that ever exist. I guess you can count for April Fool's last year on the TCG channel. I did a video where I did a joke deck profile, and that has my hand in it. So you could argue that every frame of that has a picture of me in it, because my hand is on screen and the game lagged, and I don't appreciate that. But I don't know. I'm not like, I'm just don't like being. I think I've lessened. I think I've lessened on it. Where like, I'm open-minded to having a picture of me existing. I don't know. I need to get better about it in general. I'm so tired, dog. Oh, we're only 13 minutes in, but we are doing better than we did in the last video. I will say that. Or the last, again, you know what I mean. The last section of this video, or whatever. So do you guys think that this is going to be the longest video I ever post to this channel? Because I have posted episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds that were an hour and a half. And I think I have done one of my reactions to like a stream or whatever, a showcase. I think one of those was over an hour and a half. But I think this could win the longest video I ever do, because we're already over an hour and I'm not even getting, I'm barely getting halfway. There's a chance that, again, there's a chance that I just quit, that I just, you know, it's what I'm getting, what I'm doing this for is cool, but not so cool that I'm willing to spend my life on it, you know? Okay. I can do this. I know I can do this. I will not be cutting out coughs or whatever, because the whole point of this is that it's like the uncut thing. It's the uncut journey, I guess, of getting a score of 500 in fucking Flappy Bird, in this JRPG Monster Collector, Monster Tamer, whatever you want to call it. I think Monster Tamer and Monster Collector are two different things, right? Like, they're technically two different genres. Like, Pokemon's a monster collector, Digimon's a monster collector, Coromon's a monster collector, but stuff like a Monster Rancher or something is like a monster... Whatever. I'm just... I have to remember that I don't have to be entertaining. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to give you the unedited experience. Again, I say unedited, but I mean like uncut. Because I will edit these two videos together, so they are going to be edited in that way. Oh. God. Also, I just realized this technically isn't a different day, right? Because yesterday, I don't remember if that was past midnight. This is the morning after that, or the afternoon after that, I guess. I woke up at like noon because I'm just crazy like that. I don't have a reason to get up specifically early. I don't know. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay. I should not say that out loud. So now I'm just going to talk about, lizards are really cool, and I'm kind of annoyed that, whenever a video game or a card game or something... 3/5. I got 3/5 of the way there. That's 20%? No. 24. 60%? Yeah, that's 60%. That's 60%. That's 20% per 100, I think, right? So, anyway, lizards are cool, and card games keep doing snakes instead of lizards, and I'm kind of annoyed. There's most reptiles in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are snakes. And I think every Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype that's a reptile archetype is a snake. Or snake people, you know. It's just... Oh, God. I don't know. Magic recently just did lizards, though, in Bloomburrow, so I'm happy about that. Oh, like, the tail, like, a rogue pixel on me touched that pipe. Can I even edit this together? Because I feel like it's the kind of thing where OpenShot's going to be a dick to me about it. It's going to be like, this is a 3-hour video. We're going to take 70 years to do this. To fucking edit this. What I wish is that YouTube had a feature. Because there's times where it's just like, I just want to stitch these two videos together. There should be a feature where when you're uploading a video, right, you can upload multiple videos and they stitch together. Like, you can upload two 50-minute videos, right? Or I'll say two 30-minute videos. You can upload two 30-minute videos, and there's an option to have it be uploaded as one video right after the other as an hour-long video. Or whatever, you know what I mean? I wish they had that feature, because there's so many times where I have to edit in a small thing, and it's like, I have to edit in a tiny section at the end of this video. Fuck! I have to edit in a tiny section of this video. And, it's just kind of annoying to me that, I have to put this in a video editor and do nothing but stitch these two videos together, and then wait the multiple hours that it takes to, edit, or whatever, render, all that shit. I was supposed to take a shower this morning, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm playing Flappy Bird. I'm playing Flappy Bugs. I'm playing Flappy Bird. If I had a nickel for every indie game that forced me to play Flappy Bird against my will, I would have 2 nickels, and probably more than that. The screen tearing is not helping. I don't know if that's showing up on the screen, but like on your end, but they're screen tearing, and it's like making the pipes look weird sometimes, and it's just bugging me. I don't know what causes that. I'm not really intending on fixing it, because from what I could tell, it doesn't show up in the videos. Oh God. Look, Flappy Bird's fun. I get it. It's an interesting, endless runner. A, a take on it. An interesting take on endless runner. But the fact that I have to do this for 500 points is just egregious. I'm sure there's going to be Coromon experts in the comments that are like, I don't know, making fun of me, but from what I could tell, most people hate this, so I'm not in a minority, which I am sometimes with things. Like, there's times where I'm stuck on something and it genuinely is like, I'm sorry, but how the fuck did you get stuck on this? And it's like, I'm not good at games. I said this in the last section. Or whatever. I'm just not good at video games. I know a lot about them. I, like, know a lot of trivia. I've played a lot of games. But I'm just not good at them. I'm not even, like, a new player or anything. I've been playing video games since I was, like, 6 or 7. Damn it. I didn't mean to make a 6-7 joke. Oh, God. Do you think there's going to be a time where, like, every number... where, like, I know every number can't be ruined, but what numbers are ruined? You know what I mean? Like, 15 is ruined, 87 is ruined, 69, 420, 67, 9, 10, 21. I don't know. I feel like a bunch of numbers are, like... I want to say brain rotted, but, like... Fuck. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like difficult. I don't know. This is difficult. I mean, I'm not. My brain isn't working right now, really. I'm locked the fuck in, as the kids say. We're like 20 minutes in, but we have made decent progress. Again, I don't know what the yellow means anything. It's yellow. Does that... I can't find any information on if that means anything. If it does mean double score, that means I just need to get a little less than what I got last time, or to get to 309, and I would be able to make it. So I can hope that it means something like that. Okay. No! I should have jumped one more time. It's hard, because, like, it's hard to determine when I should just go like this and when I should, like, do it a third time. The arc is just tough. Okay. And the thing is, I can't just look up a video on somebody doing this like I can with other shit that I get stuck on. Because they're just going to be doing this. Like, they're just going to be doing this, but they're going to be doing it perfect. There's no, like, route or cheese strat from what I can tell. Also, she's okay, I was gonna make a joke about her playing this on her computer, but then I realized I'm playing this on my computer. But the thing is, like, this is a game within a game, right? So, like, it's weirder that she's specifically playing Flappy Bird on her computer. I don't know. It's probably not weird. I'm just being dumb. This just seems like the kind of game you'd rather play on, like, a handheld or a phone. As if a phone isn't a handheld, I guess. God damn it. Okay. We're doing okay. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm content dry. Which means I should be ending this attempt, session or whatever, but I'm not going to. Oh, God. I almost, played this on the Steam Deck yesterday as, like, a thing where I can just, like, put on a movie or a cartoon or something. And then, sorry, I changed positions. Where I put on a movie or cartoon or something while doing this on the Steam Deck, but I want to catch me doing it on film. Though this isn't film, this is digital screen capture technology from the future. I don't know. I'm playing Flappy Bird. I'm not going to give you A+ material. I don't give you A+ material to begin with. I got to the Blink 182 number. Is that anything? Okay. No! We can do this. We can do this. I've only been here for 2 hours for a 50-minute video and a 27-minute video. So I guess an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. We just gotta believe. Yeah. I wish that I was the person that said, like, I had to do this for a half hour. It was egregious. Like, I've been here for so long. And I, like, just barely got halfway in, like, an hour of trying. I don't know. I'm giving myself, like, 50 minutes of attempts per session. I don't want to say per day, because there's a good chance that it's like 1 p.m. right now or something. There's a good chance that I try this again at like 5 or 6 p.m. or something. I can tell that there's not going to be any sense of accomplishment either. Like, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to be like, cool. It's not going to be like, yes! It's going to be like, oh, thank God, I don't have to play that again. Okay. Part of me thought about recording this without commentary and then post-commentating it, but I don't think that accurately displays my descent into fucking madness. Okay. I tried looking at the OBS window to see if, like, maybe that... Because, again, someone said that when they were doing it on a smaller screen, then they were able to do it, like, within the first 2 tries. Or whatever, and I don't see how that helps. I also don't know if this was full screen, if that would help. Like, we're watching a screen in the, like, the black bars around it are not, like, you can see our bedroom in the background if you look close enough. Or whatever, like our character's bedroom. And I'm wondering if, like, if this was full screen. Like, if this was stretched out to fit the screen, if it would be, like, better for me. Or if it would be worse. I don't know. I don't care what happens. In terms of, like, my commentary being interesting. Because, again, I'm just, like, suffering for your guys' amusement. You know? Okay, I don't know what else to say right now, man. There was no way to save that one. Because if I jumped, then I would have hit the pipe like I did. And if I didn't jump, I would have hit the bottom tree thing. I said this yesterday, but it's still weird that it's the Mario pipes of all things. I feel like you could have found an asset that wasn't so blatantly clearly. It sounds like a detective name in a shitty book. God. That, like, blatantly is a sprite from another game. Like, I feel like you could have found some sprite that, like, if you made the sprite yourself, that I feel like you could have done something to make it different. And if you just ripped the sprite, there's a bunch of free spriter resources, isn't there? Like there's a bunch of free, like here's some free basic tree sprites that you can use, or like laser sprites that you can use, or whatever. I don't know. Do you think this is a AAA game in the Coromon universe? Like, do you think like Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft made or published this game in the Coromon universe? Like, or is this like it is in our timeline? Fuck. Or like it is in our timeline where it's like a mobile game, where like a basic indie game thing, you know? I wonder what the scale of this game is in the Coromon universe. Is this like their equivalent to God of War or The Last of Us or Sonic or Mario or Pokemon or something? Well, you know, I don't know. Is this their equivalent to that? Or is this a mobile game, small indie, or a flash game or something, you know? That's something we'll never understand. We can understand it in the... You know, that's always weird too. We have like a Nintendo Wii and a GameCube and a Switch and stuff in our bedrooms in the Pokemon games. So Nintendo exists in the Pokemon universe. Or whatever. But like Pokemon doesn't, but as a video game. But what if it does? What if there is like a Pokemon video game, just like how in real life we have like hunting games and like sports games, like we have Madden and stuff. Do you think in the Pokemon universe, if so, because Nintendo exists, that Pokemon video games exist, and because Pokemon video games exist, they're like sports to them? Do you think they get like, oh, it's the same thing every, or like, you know, or like, do you think there's people that are like, I only play Pokemon, or like how there's people who only play sports games? Fuck. This is how brain dead I am right now. I'm talking about this. I don't know. I feel like I've been here for a million years, and I know that I've either not been here for a half hour, or have barely been here for a half hour. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh god, where like there's a montage of a character doing like 1,000 things, and then they sit back down in the house and ask like, okay, how much time has passed? About 10 minutes or whatever, you know? Like it's one of those where they have to wait hours. I don't know. Bum 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 bum. I don't know. Oh, this is. I got to 300, and not for nothing. That's pretty heckin' impressive, I think, by my standards. But the issue is, there's no way I can do this. I'm barely getting halfway after hours of trying. Oh. I don't know much longer I'm gonna try this, honestly, because I feel. It's one of those things where I'm like brain dead and my brain's just not working anymore. Where like, I'm just kind of like sitting here like, feeling weird. I don't know. I do need to take an energy drink out of the freezer. And I will do that momentarily. I'm back. I needed to cool off. I genuinely needed to cool off for a minute because I was so fucking mad that. Oh god, this is awful. I'm probably not going to try this for too much longer for now. But now here's the thing. I took a see, the thing is, people like take a break or whatever. But the thing is, I just took a little bit of a break, and now I can't even get past the first bit. You know, like I'm doing 10 times worse than I was. You get into a flow. You get into a rhythm of this stuff. That was because I looked over to see if it was still recording, because I did pause the recording while I was angry. Wanted to make sure I unpaused it. Not that it matters. I could cut out 3 hours of this and you wouldn't even know, because it's just the same shit over and over again. Not going to, though. There's a world where this is like hours long, and I have to upload this. There's a world where this is over the YouTube time limit, and I have to upload it as separate videos instead of one unedited experience. Oh god, but I started this. I'm gonna finish it. I can do this. I can do it. The worst part is I also have to do editing today. So like, even when I'm done trying this for the day, I still have to work on video content. I guess I don't have to. Like, I could take the day off. Or whatever. I did stuff. I recorded a whole video yesterday. And I recorded a Let's Play video yesterday. And I recorded the first part of this Flappy bug bullshit. Or whatever. So, like... I was so close to beating my score at the very least. Like, I think I can take a day off. I try not to, because I like having some kind of... I like being ahead content-wise, or whatever. And the thing is, like, not to get hashtag real and hashtag depressing, but, making content like this is all I kind of have to do. Where, like, if I'm not playing video games, and not... Like, that's it. That's all I can really do is play video games. Play Magic every once in a while, Yu-Gi-Oh! Every once in a while. And then, like, the only other thing I have to fill my time with is Let's Play stuff and the TCG channel. Because I don't really have, like, ways to hang out with people. So this is kind of what I do. Okay. Okay. We can do this. I believe in myself. The cat right next to me, they believe in me. My partner believes in me. All of my Coromon team believes in me. Fuck. They didn't believe hard enough. Well, they didn't say that they know I could do it this exact run. They said they knew I could do it in general. I don't know. Whatever. God. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I didn't even get to... This is awful, man. At least I got over halfway today. Because I'm ending this soon, because I just... This is awful. And I hate this, and I'm like miserable right now. But like, it's gonna bug me until I get it. I'm gonna be cooking dinner tonight, and I'm gonna be like, you didn't even get through the Flappy fucking thing, you bitch. And it's gonna be like, yeah, I didn't. Oh god. Okay. I got to 250. I got to 250. That's exactly halfway. And that's what pisses me off. I don't know. Fuck, man. I feel bad because I fear that somebody is going to have this in their recommendeds, and their first impression of me is going to be A, sucking at video games, and B, not trying, because I'm not trying commentary wise. I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind in order to make this at least a little interesting. And the worst part is if I didn't record this. Like, you're not, if I didn't upload it like this, you're not going to see any of this. You wouldn't. I would just cut to the successful attempt and say, like, I did it. Or whatever. So, like, I would be doing all this for, like, 30 seconds of content. Gosh. Ah, there was lag. I'm not sure why, but there was lag. Okay. I believe in myself. I just gotta believe. Okay, let me think. There's gotta be a way I can make this easier on myself, man. I don't know what to do anymore with my life. Oh god, my life is just gonna be this now. Sorry guys, I can't help you hand test a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I have to play Flappy Bird. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry guys, I can't record a YouTube video. I can't, the video got delayed because I had to play Flappy Bird. That's just how it is on this world. The numbers are weird, right? Because they're in the background. Like, the pipes are in front of the numbers. So it implies that it's on the sky behind us. Also, canonically, why can't this character just fly around the trees? I'd like to think it's just like lined walls. You know what I mean? Like, if you flip this into 3D like in Super Paper Mario, it would just be an entire line of like pipes across from each other, next to each other. And we just don't see it like that because they're all perfectly aligned with one another. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm being stupid. The worst part is I'm gonna get this when I'm like not trying, like the game, when I'm just like mindlessly doing it, because I think there's a chance that I'm putting too much thought into this. You know what too much thought into this. You know what I mean? Like there's just too much like, okay, I gotta carefully do this, and it should just be like, you go with the flow. You just go with the flow. Because I think every time I've gotten far, it's been when I was talking about useless bullshit or whatever. You know? And not at all paying attention to the game. God damn it. I'm starting to genuinely get upset. I think this may be my last try for this session. Because this is kind of... I'm legitimately miserable. I'll give it 3 more attempts. Where I get decently far, of course, to my like my rules. about what counts as far enough. I at least wanted to do one more where I get to like the 300-ish range or whatever. No! Yeah, that was my last attempt. See you guys tomorrow. Give it up for day 3. Are you guys ready for day 3 of Flappy Swarmy? Oh, we're at day 3. I don't know. I'm in hell. I'm in a nightmare world of my own creating. I don't have to do this, but this might be the last day because I've been at this for 3 hours almost, and I just can't handle this much anymore because I don't have any ways I can make this easier. There's no tricks. It's just you just gotta get good, and the fact that everybody else is like, there's no tricks. You just have to get good, and everybody else knows that this is hard. Or whatever, to the point where I was in a call with an acquaintance that has played this and is the only other person I know personally who's played this. Even they were like, it's not worth it, dude, just don't do it. And it's like, yeah, probably. But, you know, you just gotta keep trying. You're gonna get it eventually if you keep trying. I'm gonna go for another 40 minutes, give or take, and then I'll see how I feel at the end. It depends on how close I get today. I could see a world where I'm like 400 something and I'm like, I can totally make this. But whatever, no one's gonna watch this far anyway. We're like an hour and 40 minutes into this video. Come on. I just gotta believe in myself. That's all that it takes, is belief in myself. Fuck! I got to 193 at least. That's not that bad, but it's less than halfway, so. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, you're not getting entertainment from me. This is barely a video. Like, I'm just, I don't know, stream of consciousness. I don't have any notes like I normally do for Let's Play videos, because I'm not wasting anything that I want to talk about on me playing Flappy Bird while you guys watch for 3 hours! It's been 3 hours almost. Well, it's weird because I keep wanting to say it's been 3 hours. Because it's been 3 sessions, right? This is the 3rd session. After this, like, it's one of those things where I keep rounding up. So, like, the first session was like 52 minutes. The second one was like 50 minutes. And so I'm like, that's 2 that are almost an hour. So that must mean we've been doing this for almost 3 hours. But it's closer to like an hour, like 40, 2 hours almost. But you know what I mean. 3 almost hour-long sessions. Whatever. I could be doing other stuff right now, like I said last time, or whatever. I apologize if I repeat anything from the last 2 days, because I've been here for 3 days and there's no notes, so I'm just like yapping, and I'm just yapping. Like, there's no thought put into any of this. Fuck! I got to 390! That's only 100 away! And I feel like I died in a way that I couldn't have avoided. Because, like, again, it was one of those where, like, if I jumped again, I would have hit the top of the thing. And letting go was what killed me. So there was no way to get past that. You know what also makes this worse that I haven't mentioned before? That when I do make this, it's probably not going to be because I gained skill. You know, it's probably going to be because there's going to be a really lucky section where there's just pipes that are right next to each other, like on equal levels for a while or whatever, like something like this, where it's just going to be like there's no sudden massive changes in size for ages, and it's going to be like, oh, so that's what caused me to make it, or whatever. But whatever. Fuck! I keep thinking I'm on a roll. I'm like, dude, I got to like almost 300 multiple times in a row, and I can do this. I know I can do this. If my partner can do the same exact thing in Bug Fables, I can do it in Coromon. That's just the long and short of it. I know that I'd be able to. Because, I don't know. I guess that's not inherent. They could just be better at Flappy Bird than me. And that's why they can do this in Bug Fables, but I can't in Coromon. But that's besides the point. That's quitter talk. That's little bitch talk. I just have to keep going, and I'm gonna make it. You know? It's just one of those things that I'm gonna... Now I'm not even getting to 100, but whatever. I'm doing much better, more consistently than I did on day one. Because day one, it took me ages to get to like 200. But now I'm getting to like 300-ish semi-consistently. Not consistently, but almost consistently. Like every few attempts, I get to like 280 to 300-ish or so. Which is much better than... Hey, look, it's a thing I was talking about where one of the reasons I would make it is because I just get an easy thing where it's just a string of that for a while. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm gonna make it, of course. Obviously, because I'm an idiot. The worst part is, like, this is all one video. I can't ask, like, can you guys give me tips? And then have the comments help. This is recorded months in advance, 2 months in advance, roughly. 3 months, maybe. I don't know if this is February or if this is March. But whatever. I don't know. I think yapping is helping because when the times where I get to like almost 400 are like when I'm just yapping about nothing. You know what I mean? When I'm just going off about when I'm just going off about nothing for a while, just mindless dribble or whatever. Fuck. I need to reward myself after this with something, man. I need some kind of reward if I make this as a... I know I'm gonna get the cute cat outfit, but... like, I don't even care. It's an outfit, skin or whatever, for one of our team members that you get from doing this. Which is weird, because it's not the bug. It's not the bug that we're playing as. Which is weird. You would think it's the bug that we're playing as. But no, it's not. It's an entirely unrelated Coromon. It's like if they added a Pikachu mini game to one of the main Pokemon entries, and that gets you like a stun key outfit. And it's like, that's just weird. There's no correlation between those two beings. Or species or whatever. It just is weird. But I mean, if this is how it is... This is also for an achievement, but I don't care about that. I'm not getting all the achievements in this game. I already know that. Because I'm not beating this game in crazy Nuzlocke mode or whatever the fuck they want me to do. I really do hope this game gets a sequel. Not the Flappy Bird game, Coromon. Because I think of all the Pokemon clones that I've played, this one seems to be the best. Like, I really do like, but I guess I should save that kind of talk for end game of the actual game, but it doesn't matter. No one's watching this. Are you watching this? Are you watching 117 minutes worth of me trying a fucking Flappy Bird clone? The worst part is this isn't like the color matching game where I was able to hand the Steam Deck to my partner and say, can you do this for me? Because they're not going to play this. They're not going to do fucking Flappy Bird. They're not going to try to get a 500 score in Flappy Bird. Are you insane? They didn't even... I don't know. They can't... They wouldn't do that. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to decide if focusing or just, like, going with the flow and not focusing at all is what's better for me. There was slowdown, and it killed me! There was slowdown, and I overcorrected for the slowdown. Oh, God. This may be the last day. I don't know if I can handle this for more than 2 hours. But then that would be the biggest waste of your time and my time. That after all of this, I just give up. Holy hell. And it's not like one of those things where, like, just do it later in the Let's Play or whatever. Nothing's gonna change. It's not like this becomes easier or I get some kind of upgrade that makes this easier. It's not like it's a tough Coromon fight where I could just come back when I'm a higher level. Fuck! I got 250. That's exactly halfway. It's not like a Coromon fight where I can just, like, oh, come back later when I'm more leveled up or have a full team or use more items or whatever. This is just, you gotta do it. The worst part is, if this was 400, I feel like that would be perfectly fine. That would still be challenging, but doable. If it was 300, I could see that being a little too easy, but 500 feels egregious. Like 300 or 400 would be perfectly fine. How long are we in this video? 11 minutes? I'm not even like a fourth done with this session. Oh god. At least I'm wide awake, because the first day I was sleepy as hell. The second day I hadn't had my energy drink yet, so I was a bit groggy towards the end, because the caffeine I hadn't had caffeine yet. But today I had some energy drink. I've been up for a few hours or whatever. This isn't the second I wake up or the second before I go to bed. This is normal. Jira, I don't know. I saw a Blue Sky post today that was like, people who's never trust a person whose favorite Pokemon is a starter or a legendary, and I was gonna be sad, but they legitimately had at the end mythicals don't count, or like mythicals are fine or whatever, and I'm thankful for that because I can be trusted. I'm a trustworthy person, and my favorite's Jirachi. Come on. I always hate, I get why people do it, obviously. It makes sense. I couldn't even get 69 before I died, come on. Like, I'm always annoyed when I see a Blue Sky post and I'm like, they're asking a question, or they're like, what's your guys', like, I don't know. They're asking a question, or inciting a discussion that I want to be a part of. And then, like, they have replies turned off, or so that only people, like, mutual followers can reply, and it's like, oh, god dang it. I would never do that to you guys. You guys can comment on anything that I post on Blue Sky. I think. I don't think I have any posts that are set to followers only or whatever. But that's partially because I don't get enough assholes to make it worth doing that. You know? Like, I've maybe had... Fuck! 1, 2, 3. That's actually a funny score. I haven't really dealt with trolls on Blue Sky, which I'm thankful for, because Twitter's a hellhole. Don't go to Twitter. Please come to Blue Sky instead. I don't know. I'm not good at social media. I try my best to be, because I'm a YouTuber. So I try to do the Blue Skies and stuff, but I'm not a great poster. But I think I'm getting better at it. The thing that annoys me is I keep thinking of funny things I want to post at like 3:30 in the morning when nobody's gonna see them, and I know that because Blue Sky doesn't have a schedule for later thing, I'm not gonna be able to remember. I'm not gonna be able to, like, I can't go to bed and then post it in the morning or afternoon, because it'll be like, I don't remember that, because, and how I know that is I remember I did have a topic in mind that I wanted to talk about while I was doing this last night, which was, for the record, 8 hours ago or so from my point of view. I don't remember it at all. I don't remember anything about what I wanted to talk about or what that topic was. So, I just have a shit memory, especially late at night or whatever. Oh, we're only 15 minutes into this session. It feels like we've been here for an hour. Sorry I bumped the mic. The thing is, like, this is hard to do. I don't know. I don't know. I want to word this. Because I think recording myself is helping, but I don't know if you guys care. Like, if when I upload this as like a dude, there's did you see that, or was that just me, where it just stuttered, and that's what caused me to lose. I know I'm on like a shit computer, but come on. Flappy Bird shouldn't fucking lag. I just realized that Discord could give me a loud noise if somebody decides to message me, because I'm not on Do Not Disturb. Because I'm an idiot who constantly forgets. And the reason I constantly forget is because I used to be one of those people where I'm always on Do Not Disturb. Like, at all times my Discord is on Do Not Disturb or whatever. And then, like, legitimately some people said that they wanted to message me, but they didn't. It's only so I didn't hear the loud notification. And then some people did say that they wanted to talk to me, but they were scared to because I was on Do Not Disturb. Fuck! $2.99! I'm going to get to like $499 at some point, and I'm going to scream. Either way, I'm on Do Not Disturb for the loud notifications mostly, to stop the notification. Because there was one time where, like, I was online, and I got like 7 notifications in a row while I was doing something, and it was annoying or something, so I'm on Do Not Disturb. But because some people said they, I don't know. I'm not on Do Not Disturb usually. Anymore. But because of that, my mind thinks like, oh, you're already on Do Not Disturb. You don't need to go on Do Not Disturb for a recording. But I do. It's only happened 2 or 3 times where someone messaged me while I was recording though. So it's not a... Fuck! Why am I suddenly awful at this? Like, I got to 389 a few attempts ago. And there was multiple attempts where I got to in the mid 200s in a row. And now it's like, I'm dying before I even reach 50 or 60. I wonder if I was younger, because if I was a little bit younger, I probably would have grown up with Flappy Bird. Or Flappy Bird would have been like a huge part of my early years or something. My pre-teendom. And because of that, like, would I have been good at it? You know, it's some alternate universe. Or whatever. Like, I was born in 1996. If I was born in, like, 2000, what about that? Would I be better at this because I have so much experience with Flappy Bird? I don't know. Fuck! I don't know if today's session's gonna be an hour long. Because I'm already, like, so fucking drained. But that's probably because I'm on day 3 of this. Or whatever. Fuck! God damn it. This is miserable. This is, like, one of the worst things I've ever had to do in a video game. Like, this is so draining. I've been here for hours. Fuck! Oh, God. If you're watching this far, I don't know why you're watching this far, to be honest with you. Oh, God. Okay. It's one of those things where 500 feels a lot longer than it probably is, or whatever, because That felt unbelievably long. Like, that last run felt unbelievably long. And then I look over and it's like, you're at 200 out of 500. But, like, getting 500 is probably only like 30 seconds or 40 seconds or some shit. Because I don't know the rate of points per second. Like, that's that's more than a point a second, right? So it's not that long. It just feels like it. Because it's less than because 500 seconds is a lot of minutes for this kind of thing. I don't know. My brain's dead. I'm trying to focus on this and not math. You know how it is. I'm trying to be locked in. I'm starting to get so fucking sick of this song. Like, game designers, if you do something like this, that's fine. Please let us have more than one song. Just do something. It doesn't even have to be an original. Fuck! It doesn't even have to be original song. Just like take 5 or 6 songs from anywhere else in the game and just have them play over this minigame. Because I'm so sick of this jingle, or whatever you want to call it. It's so short, and it's so repetitive. And it's the one song that I've heard. It's the one song that I've heard the entire time I've been doing this. I can't think of I don't think there's a time where, like, I'd listen to my favorite song of all time 3 hours in a row, you know? How many days would you give it? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. How many days would you go? Because we're on day 3 of me doing this for an hour every single day. And how many days would you go before quitting? Because this is just for a skin. Or whatever. And an achievement, I guess, but mostly for the skin. I don't care about the achievement, like I said. I'm not beating this game on ultra hard Nuzlocke with every Coromon or some shit. Because I feel like there are people, it depends on the kind of person you are, right? Fuck. Because I feel like some people would be like, if I can't get it in like 20 minutes, I give up. I have better things to do with my life or my time. Life is short. I'm not wasting it on this. But then there's other people that are like, nah, I'd keep going until I got it. I don't care if it took like 10 days of an hour or 2 a day every single day for 2 weeks. I would still do it. I'd still keep going until I make it. Personally, I think I'm somewhere in the middle, where like I do give up eventually, but I think I give it more time and more attempts than the average person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many days I want to give this basically. Like, because I don't want this to be a 10-hour video, but I also hate the idea of this ending in failure, of you watching this 3-hour video. Okay, I guess I went too high. Of you watching this like 3-hour video and it being like for nothing. We didn't even make it in the end. It would have been kind of funny if I just started recording today and we did like the 389 run, got to the 500. Fuck! I'm so inconsistent with it. And I know I'm gonna get comments like, how is this taking you this long? Flappy Bird's easy. Didn't you play Flappy Bird for 8 hours a day every day in middle school? And it's like, no, I'm slightly too old for that. I think Flappy Bird was when I was in high school. And I didn't own a phone. I didn't play Flappy Bird. I also didn't get it in terms of like, when I was at that age, I liked more complex games more, which I still do. Like, I don't know. I always thought, like, there's nothing to it. It's one button or whatever. There's nothing to it. Maybe as a mini game or something, but not like I'm going to play Flappy Bird for 6 hours. And look at me now, playing Flappy Bird for 6 hours. We're 24 minutes in, about halfway to me giving up on this session. I didn't record an extra one yesterday because yesterday got kind of hectic. Fuck! We went out and we did stuff. went to the store and shit, and then by the time I came back, I was tired and didn't really want to set up fucking Coromon. Because the space bar is the best, right? Because we've determined that I can't do it with the mouse. I think we determined that I'm worse with the mouse. But I don't know. Like, I'm trying the mouse now. Or whatever, and you can probably hear it because my mouse is loud as hell. At least my mouse keeps showing up in recordings. Fuck. That's the worst, by the way. Sorry. My mouse is really loud. So, like, when I record audio, for, like, a Magic video or Yu-Gi-Oh video or whatever, right? I keep hearing the fucking loud clicking noise every time I pause the recording, or every time I stop the recording or start it. So every single fucking clip that I do, because I do it in clips, I record like the 30 in for like the EDH guides. I record the 2 or 3 minutes or however many minutes that me talking about all the cards in that section goes for, or whatever. And at the start and end of every single one of those, and every time I pause, I have to edit out a loud fucking click noise. Sometimes I haven't, but because like I feel it's not noticeable enough for me to like dilly-dally with that. And other times it's just an accident. But I don't think it's noticeable. Nobody's pointed it out, at least, that some of the EDH guides, some of the sections just start with an annoying ass click. That's because I think the background noise drowns it out. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is what I want. More of this. Where they're just like right next to each other in a semi-even height like this. Just more of that. Because I think that is how I get to... The worst part is it's randomized. I feel like there would at least be something. Maybe at a random mode or whatever. But have it be like consistent or something. Because I know it being random is what makes it fun. Because it's different every time. But, you know. Please, okay. I'm not looking at the number of... Fuck! 294! Part of the reason why I'm doing this is because, I feel like people don't believe me. There's been times where I say, I've been on this level for 4 hours or something, on like Reddit or Blue Sky, or in a YouTube video, or among my friends, and that somebody says like, there's no way, like, you can't, there's no way this is taking you this long to do. And then it's like, yeah, well, here's proof that I've been here trying. I'm not like fucking up on purpose. I'm trying my absolute hardest. Like, I'm focused on this. I've been trying this for days. I've been doing my best. I've been giving like 110%. And I just can't do it. I just have no skill for this kind of thing. I just have a bad sense of rhythm. And not rhythm in the sense that, like, obviously you're not clicking in time with the music. You're not like, you know, you're not doing like that or whatever. But there is like a rhythm you have to get into. And I just suck at having a rhythm. Like having a specific rhythm that I get locked into and do very consistently and very perfectly for an extended period of time. I feel like this is going to kill my voice. Like, when I make this, I'm not recording a Let's Play video for a while. Fuck. I'm not recording a Let's Play video for a while after this. If I make it. Or when I make it. Because I'm not giving up. There's a world where I can't upload this as one video. Because again, this is already over 2 hours. Like, I might have to upload this as like days 1 through 3. and then days 4 through 6, and then 5 through 9, and then 10 through 12, and 12 through 13 through 6, whatever, you know. Like, I have to upload this in 3-day increments or whatever. I'm so tired, man. We're like 30 minutes in. I only have like, because that's the thing. This is something that I'm dreading every day. Like, I wake up in the morning, and then I have to do the fucking Coromon thing. And then I put it off as much as humanly possible. And then I take a deep breath. And then, okay, I'll do it. And then I do it. I hate this so much. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired of recording this and doing this. But I'm this far in. If I give up, that's 3 hours wasted. 3 hours wasted. Or I guess 2 hours, because again, I'm thinking of it as 3 almost hour-long videos, because they were like 50 minutes each or whatever. But you know. You know how it be. I can't tell if that, because I am still using the mouse, and what the only tip that I saw from anybody on the internet for this is constantly change what you use. Like, use the spacebar for a few attempts, and then use a controller for a few attempts, and then use the mouse for a few attempts, because it makes it feel less monotonous. Guys, my nose is so unbelievably itchy right now. You would not fucking believe. But I obviously can't pause this. And I can't stop. No lag, please don't. Please don't stutter. On the bright side, if I lose this one, this attempt or whatever, I won't be as upset because I'll be more so focused on, thank God I can itch my nose. Fuck! Thank God I can itch my nose. I got to 380-ish? Oh. It's one of those things where, like, you're like... Because I keep going, I'm gonna give up. I can't do this. But then I get to, like, then I get to a fucking... run? Whatever. Where I get to almost 400, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna be able to do this. Yeah, whatever. I'm probably gonna edit these together while I cook dinner later. Or whatever, while we're out at the store or something. I'm just so tired. Not sleepy tired, I'm wide awake. I'm just mentally tired. This is so mentally taxing. So what's your guys' stance on, sorry to get political, I apologize, fuck. Sorry to get political, I apologize, but, what's your stance on what would happen if a zombie and a vampire bit each other at the same time? Would, like, the vampire turn into a werewolf? Would the werewolf turn into a vampire? Would they turn into each other's species? Would they become some kind of weird hybrid? Does the being that gets bit by the vampire or werewolf even need to be living? Like, if a werewolf bites a zombie, I don't think they would become a zombie werewolf, right? But I guess they could. I suppose it depends on the lore that you're working with. Because the zombies and vampires and shit have different lore depending on the universe that you're in. Right? Look, I'm just trying to make conversation. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. It's okay, I believe in us. I need you guys to do like a Goku thing, where like, lend me your power, give me your faith, or what, like a spirit bomb kind of thing. That's what happens in Dragon Ball Z, right? Like everyone needs to give him faith or whatever, or some shit. That reminds me, I saw a Reddit post that said the Persona 5 Strikers ripped off Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, because I think it was that. It might have been Okami. Either way, they said it's because like at the end of the game, you're a character that's like dying or dead, and everyone else's belief in you brings you back to life or something and gives you power to defeat the final boss. And it's just like, my brother in Christ, that's a trope. That's just a general trope. That was because I had to itch my forehead. My brother in Christ, that's just a general trope. That's not like ripping off something else. The mouse is starting to feel good. Like, I think I'm better at the mouse than the keyboard. But I mean, it's hard to tell, because I haven't gotten as far with the mouse as I did with the keyboard. But I got almost there. I'm gonna shower after this, and I've never looked forward to a shower more in my life, because I'm just so miserable right now, man. But we fight on. We soldier on, you know? Yeah. We soldier on. That's how we do it. I don't even know what else to say anymore, man. I think I'm at that point again where like my brain isn't working, and so I keep fucking up because I'm not thinking at all. I'm just blankly staring off into the distance. And I think that's what's going on again. That's why I ended the run a little early at last time. But I think I can just try a few more times at least. You know, give it an old college try or whatever. Okay. I thought for sure I thought I was gonna die there. I'm thankful there's a minigame on a PC, because otherwise I would just be killing thousands of these things. Like, thousands of Swarmy would be dead. Just dead, dead. I would be, like, causing a global extinction of this species of Coromon. You can sense, like, you can sense it, right? That, like, all of my optimism is gone. My heart is gone. Like, I was in a decent mood when I recorded the first day, and when I recorded the video where I went through the swamp area, or whatever, of the actual game, I was in an okay mood, and now you can tell that I'm like an empty shell of I'm like an empty shell right now. I'm just like staring into the distance. My mind isn't working right. I'm not thinking straight. I'm just yapping. Anything goes. What was I supposed to do there? If I let go, I would have fucking failed, because I would have landed on the tree. That would have happened. Like, I would have landed on that tree, but because I pressed it... Okay, let me try, like... Yeah, I don't think there's a difference between light tapping and just pressing a button hard. Or the click hard, whatever you want to call it. It's a button. It's a button. Fuck! I'm just tired. We're at 40 minutes. So I can stop anytime after this point. So I'm just gonna go until I legitimately can't take it anymore. And I legitimately start becoming fully miserable. You know? Like, I'm kind of there. But I'm at least like, hey guys, how you going? You know, like, I don't know. How you going? How you going? How's it going? I don't know. At least if I was live streaming this, I would potentially have a chat to go off of. You know? But I'm not live streaming this. I'm just recording it. Because I can't live stream because my computer's not good enough. At some point I'll upgrade shit. I don't know. The games I want to let's play are not really, you know, they don't really require a massive, amazing setup. They just require what I have. I don't know. I play a lot of older games. I don't know. Older games didn't have shit like this, I'd like to point out. I don't know. I've been trying to be better about playing more modern games on the channel. It's just hard because, again, my computer can't handle shit. So there's like a small handful of games that I can actually do that are modern at all. But whatever. We're gonna get through this. I just don't know what else to say today. Like... I think we're at that point, guys, because I can't even get past, like, the first ones anymore, consistently. But maybe that's what it takes. You know? Like, mindlessness. Emptiness. What if that's what it takes? Like, my brain being empty, and me just, like, staring at the screen like a drooling mess or whatever. What if that's what it takes to make this? Or whatever. And that I need to fucking get locked into that mindset. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We can do this. I'm just... I don't know. You remember the Pizza Tower video I did? Where I went through the Pizza Tower level in Mario Multiverse, right? I thought that what's happening now was gonna happen there. Like, I thought it was legitimately gonna be like a 2-hour, 3-hour video. And what's funny is I thought the reverse for this. I thought it was going to be like the actuality of the Mario and the Multiverse Pizza Tower thing, video. Where I thought it was going to be 2 hours, but like this would be a 40-minute thing that I dread, but I would be done with it in an hour or less. And it's kind of weird that both ways, in both those videos, my expectations were the opposite of reality, or whatever. God damn it. I'm gonna make it eventually. off. I can't give this many more attempts today, guys. I'm so miserable. I'm so tired. I've been here for so many hours. I'm a drained person. I'm less of a human being than I was when I started this. So, do you guys think I'm going to be able to use the SpongeBob clip that's, give it up for day 15 or whatever? You think I'd be able to? I don't think I'm. If I'm on this for 15 days, I'm definitely giving up. Like, if I have to upload days like 13, 14, 15 or something, and it's another 3-hour video, and I've been on this for like 45 hours, I'm legitimately quitting. I'm just quitting everything. I kind of wish that the colors did something. I know I've mentioned that like 1,000 times, but what else do you want me to fucking talk about? We've been here for 3 hours. You try talking for 3 hours and keeping it interesting, because I can't do it. Oh. The cloud effect in the background is nice. Like, I like that they're the same overall shape or whatever, but they made them slightly off from each other and slightly different colors, so you can see that the some of the clouds are clearly farther back than the others and stuff. Can I get a change of scenery? Like, can't you make 2 backgrounds or something and it just kind of flip-flops? I guess the consistency helps. Or whatever, like, if the colors constantly changed, it would be annoying, but I don't know, man. More of that, please. That was just a bunch of the same fucking heights in a row. Those are easy. Please, can I get more of that? Of course, I want more of that towards the end, where it's going to be harder. This might be the last attempt, guys. Again, I'm not looking at the... Because that's the thing. Right now, all I can see... Fuck! All I can see is the Swarmy. I'm so miserable. This is hell. This is the worst thing in the universe. In the video game universe, at least. This is just payback. Because I think in a semi-recent video, maybe a Toy Story, I complained about, like, games having less variety. Because back in my day, the PS1 era and PS2 era and even PS3 era, like, games had different, like, Spyro had missions where you drove a tank, or like Crash had helicopter missions and or plane missions or whatever, and Ratchet and Clank had hoverboard races and like obstacle courses and battle arenas and hover bike racing and like spaceship battles and like ship customization and shit and stuff, and mini games that were 2D side scrollers and hacking mini games and shit. And modern games are like, yeah, we're just gonna stick to the platforming and shooting. And I feel like it added variety. I don't know. I've talked about this in probably a Toy Story or maybe even a Coromon. I don't know. I'm just mentally exhausted or whatever, and trying my best to stay sane. We're about 50 minutes in. I need to stop soon. Like, I'm legitimately getting angry. Oh. 3 more attempts. 3 more attempts. Obviously 3 more attempts where I get a decent bit in. Otherwise, I would just die at like 5, and that would be an anticlimactic last try for today. You know what I mean? I don't want to give you guys an anticlimax. That's one of the attempts, dude. That was like 80. That was attempt number 2. This is the last attempt. Again, assuming we get decently far. I wonder if there's like, if it's truly random, or if there's set patterns. Where like, if you're good enough, or have played this enough, you can tell by the first few pipe line and tree placements. Fuck, I'll give it one more. First few pipe, just so I can finish my thought. Like, if you can tell, like, that tree's down, that pipe is up, that tree is up, so I can tell that this is layout number 1470B or something, you know? And then you'd be able to have it memorized and be able to get to like 1,000 points. Or if it's like truly randomized. Okay. I said it before, but I still feel like 400 should have been good enough. Because 400, fuck. Okay, that's my last attempt. I'm done for today. It's been 52 minutes. I'm tired. I'm done. Let's move on to day number 4.